I've been doing game development for a couple of years, and now I would like to tell you how I manage to combine full-time work, family responsibilities, and game development hobby, all in 24 hours. I've been wanting to do game development for a very long time. I was checking some Pygame tutorials and doing some fooling around with Pixel game engine because I knew Python, but it took some effort and dedication to actually start creating some real games. And my first game was this small asteroid clone, which I made entirely in GameMaker. How I came from nothing, just wanting to do some game development, to creating this game and now working on this other game, you can check a devlog on my channel. Well, step number one, and I discussed this more than once, is choosing the right game engine for you. It is so horrible, so annoying and so frustrating when you have to actively fight with the tool that you're using to make games. And that's what I was feeling using some other game engines. And well, the game engine I actually stick to is a GameMaker, and I think it is perfect for indie game devs. Most indie game developers are not going to make 3D beautiful open world games. It requires so much effort, and I don't think it's a good use of your time. You can actually create very engaging, very emotional and inspiring games in 2D. So I think that most of the indie game developers will actually target 2D, and GameMaker is specifically designed and streamlined to create smaller to medium 2D games. Another good selling point of GameMaker is that it can have a visual programming language, and if you think that the programming is something that could stop you from making games, well, GameMaker have something for you there as well. The other thing that I found really helpful is consistency. And I found that it is super difficult for me to go home after work, after playing with kids and doing the typical family stuff, and find strength and dedication to work on the games. So I started to dedicate just 1 hour a day, 3 or 4 days a week before going to work. It does mean that I need to wake up a bit earlier, but it still gives me enough energy to work on the game. And finally, the third thing that I think was super helpful for me, well, there's going to be 4 actually. So the third one is have a plan, have a definition of done, have an idea of what the end result of your game is, and have an idea where to stop. You create a game concept that you can complete in 2 to 3 weeks. You aim to complete it in 2 to 3 weeks, or probably a month, and then you can iterate, play around it. Maybe you will get tired with this game, maybe not. And then if you're still not tired with the game, you can continue adding features there. Focus on releasing something small but more or less complete. I created a small checklist for myself. I will leave the link in the description. If you meet these criteria, it's already something that you could release, even if it's not playing well. It's so easy to kind of get into this imposter syndrome and think that the game that you worked on is just not worth it. Nobody will like it. And you know what? It could as well be true. But you made a game, even if nobody likes it, you made a game, you released it on itch.io, and your next game is likely to be better than your previous game. That's what you should be looking forward to create more bad games, so you will be in a good position to finally create a good game. And if by any chance you still don't know how to create your first game, check this video where I explain step by step the process of creating your very first game from nothing to something actually playable and enjoyable.